Welcome, love leaders. I know this is not the normal time for me to be live streaming, but if you are in the news, you probably saw that yesterday we kind of hunkered down for Hurricane Idalia. And let me tell you, I was quickly shifting all of my couples into telehealth or other opportunities because that's what you do around here during hurricane season. Welcome to Florida. But it really gave me the opportunity to talk through a lot of these kind of circumstances that a lot of couples find themselves in. And it really spawned one of the things that I wanted to highlight in our Healthy Couples Do series. Because healthy couples, and it reminded me of the research, healthy couples that turn stress or crisis circumstances into adventure are the ones that really have higher relationship satisfaction. Research shows that those couples that together turn towards and get creative in times of uncertain circumstances or unforeseen circumstances or highly stressful circumstances, um, that are able to come together and get creative and problem solve or think outside the box really tend to maneuver those hard moments in a way that it can actually be productive. It can build their relationship trust, but even more so, it can really have the opportunity of new fun adventures. I talked to a couple of my couples during this time, and listen, I was the Oklahoma girl. I mean, I grew up in the wide open, flat plain terrain for spring tornado seasons. And you would get like maybe a 10-minute warning. You would go and take cover for 20 minutes, and then it would all be said and done, right? Moving to Florida, a hurricane in the fall, late summer, early fall season is so much more drama. I mean, you have to watch it kind of come in on the radar as a tropical depression and then a tropical storm. And then the prediction of, is it going to turn into a hurricane? And then there's the categories from 1 to 5: hurricane, cat 1, cat 2, cat 3, cat 4, cat 5. Oh, and then to learn the lingo of all that. Are we in the cone of certainty? Is the prediction, and then, twice a day at leading up, and this can be for days of twice a day, the weather storm team flying through the hurricane and coming up with the latest prediction. And did the cone shift north? Did it shift south? Are you still in the cone of uncertainty? And then you wait for the closures and the evacuations, and take your preparations, go to the grocery store, get all your supplies, be prepared to either shelter in place or evacuate, or what is it you need in case of flooding and electricity outage. And I mean, it's the whole drama, right? And so as I was talking to my couples during this time, it was interesting to see all how each one a different response, right? And I'm going to highlight two because I think they really did it well. um, One couple who obviously lives close to water, because it's hard to be in the Tampa Bay area and not be somewhere close to some kind of water. They went inland. They decided, you know what, we're just going to get in our car, we're going to go inland, and we're going to find a place to stay. Now, listen, They decided just to lean in and say, let's go to, let's make this adventuresome. If we're going to go stay in a hotel of our own accord by ourselves, let's go somewhere different. So they just picked a place. They showed up. They went online to see what restaurants were one going to be open and available, but maybe one that they hadn't actually, enjoyed before. So they were so pleasantly surprised that were one of the very few couples in there, even though they were, dressed in all their rain gear and kind of casual. They walked in, beautiful Italian restaurant, had a piano player dressed in a tuxedo. She had to be ushered off with her raincoat because, yeah, you had to kind of fit the protocol, but it didn't bother her. She just rolled with the punches. It wasn't like, oh, we weren't equipped for this and doesn't seem right. They just kind of leaned in, sat down, and they said it was one of the best Italian meals that they had ever had. And they were enjoying themselves. So, fast forward to my other couple. Um, they're thinking, okay, well, where do we go to outrun this storm? They're thinking, well, we'll just go kind of a little inland. And they're like, no, if we're going to go spend the money and we're going to take the time and we're going to actually evacuate, let's pick a really fun place. And so they went clear across the peninsula of Florida to the other coast, and they decided to enjoy kind of an impromptu, kind of spontaneous beach getaway. And they found a place over in Cocoa Beach and decided that, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it up. And I love this mindset. I love the mindset that couples can have, that if circumstances roll in beyond your control, unforeseen, maybe even altering plans, that instead of using it as a source of bickering and complaining or, dividing, why not just lean in, find the mindset that this can actually be an opportunity for adventure and fun, and really kind of plan for, I don't know, let's just go and see. Or taking it up a level, saying, let's make it good. And not just be, we are going to manage or maneuver as a team, which is awesome. But one more step. This could actually go down in like one of our storytelling conversations to our children or family members about how we are able to find that little special place, have that little special excursion, have that impromptu event that had established memories, and make it fun and adventuresome. So that's my healthy tip for you today, love leaders, is in those uncertain, unforeseen circumstances of life, how do you go into it as a team? And how can you put on the lens of seeing it in a different light to make it something that you would have never planned for on your own? So, healthy couples learn to see negative and unforeseen, maybe even stressful circumstances as opportunities to, pivot, reevaluate, rise to the occasion, and laugh through it. All right, love leaders, that's your healthy tip for today. Go and love well. See you next time.